Well, next tonight, the parents of a woman who died after being bitten by a tick while on holiday are calling for more awareness of the condition of Lyme's disease. Carly Ellis was in Australia when she was first bitten.
After a string of debilitating health problems, she was eventually diagnosed with Lyme disease. Ken Goodwin has been to meet her parents.
Carly Ellis was the life and soul of the party. She was an adventurer with a zest for life. But after getting bitten by a tick while on holiday in Australia 7 years ago, she became seriously ill. Following prolonged bouts of poor health, her parents found her dead in bed.
Ian went up to wake her and found her gone. He just screamed that something was wrong. We called an ambulance, but we both knew it was too late.
I wouldn't wish
it was horrible.
that on anyone.
Carly had eventually been diagnosed as having Lyme disease, which is caused by infected ticks introducing a bacteria into the bloodstream. It can cause a telltale so-called bullseye rash, and antibiotics given quickly can stop the condition in its tracks. But not everyone gets the rash, and in Carly's case, she just remembered feeling a bit under the weather.
She continually became ill and ended up in hospital. She stayed at our other daughters for the evening, and you got a call in the morning
to say that she had a really severe headache. She was going to A&E. When we got there, she had a severe case of viral meningitis, which she was really, really poorly. We were really worried about her.
It was only later it was discovered she had Lyme disease.
It was really frustrating and heartbreaking. We tried so hard, and Ian did loads of research, and as I said, I used to work in the NHS, so I used to go and ask, what could we do? So we were desperately trying to find what we call the key to the door, to try and find out why all this was happening, but we never ever did find the key to the door.
Carly's parents want to increase awareness of Lyme disease.
I think it's people be more aware if they're bitten, not to just brush it off and say, oh, I've just been bitten, to just be aware, maybe do some research into the symptoms of Lyme to see if you could have been bitten by something that's infected with that. It's very simple. You just get bitten by a tick and then that's it.
Lyme disease can be hugely debilitating. In Carly's case, her parents believe that it may have contributed to her death.
Obviously, we're devastated. It won't ever be the same.
Ken Goodwin, ITV News.
Well, a little earlier, I spoke to Rosie Milsom from the charity Cordwell Lyme Co, and I started by asking her how serious a problem Lyme disease is in this country.
Well, we know that it's a serious problem, but the issue is that nobody knows exactly how much of a serious problem it is because there hasn't been enough research done. Obviously, there was a study published last week that found that UK cases of Lyme disease are thought to be 3 times higher than estimated, and they're thinking there's going to be around 8,000 cases this year, but the true figure is thought to be much higher than that for a number of reasons. Partly because the NHS tests currently aren't 100% accurate, so a lot of people are receiving false negatives and no treatment.
What are the symptoms that people should be looking out for, and is there a cure?
So symptoms to look out for, initial symptoms are a lot like the flu, so things like fever, swollen glands, headache, neck pain, fatigue. If untreated, it can develop cognitive issues, severe muscle and joint pain. It can travel into the eyes and the heart. And cause some serious life-limiting illnesses, but early treatment can get rid of that. If you're treated and diagnosed early, within kind of 6 weeks of a bite, full recovery is absolutely possible.
It seems to be a disease that can be caught quite easily. It's quite scary, really, isn't it?
It can be. I mean, not every tick is infected with Lyme disease, and we don't want to kind of panic people or stop people from enjoying the outdoors. Just awareness and prevention are key, so we just want people to be aware of the risks and how to keep themselves safe. And like I say, early treatment is key to that.
What are the ways to prevent it?
When you're out walking with the dog or camping, keep to well-maintained pathways, try and stay out of long grass or dense vegetation, wear light-coloured clothing so you can spot ticks on your skin, on your clothes and brush them off, wear insect repellent spray on any exposed skin, and to check really carefully for ticks when you come inside. They can be as tiny as a poppy seed and you won't feel them crawl on you or bite you, so it's important to check yourselves and your pets for them and remove them carefully.
OK, well, we will have more information on Lyme disease on our own website, but Rosie Milson from Cordwell Lyme Co, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.